Yeah, it would seem that the width of the rear axle is just the perfect right size there to actually get wedged between like that rock and this kind of side as well. Wow, what are the chances of that? What is up, YouTube? This must be fast. 775 game. Come back to another episode of SNOWRUNNER on season 15. Yes, guys, back out here again today. Today's gonna be episode number 20. How y'all doing? Hope y'all doing well. Um, so today, guys, if we cut to the chase here, we're gonna be attempting. Which one is it? This one, Fishy Business. I am actually set up to do quite a few of the jobs here in the Northern Trails Travel Co. or whatever. We have a lot of materials to bring from Harbour to the Lake Ribiere map in order to kind of get these done between oil barrels and planks, and also logs because I decided because I have so many logs stored in the sawmill here. I said we'll just take the ones that we have here over to Lake Ribiere because you know it's just a little bit more convenient than going all the way to the log station, and also like we have so many in here. I didn't mean to put so many in here, but if you want to see the episode where I did all the logging and it was like it was a fiasco. It was terrible. It just went wrong pretty much everywhere. So yeah, if you want to see that, it's in the playlist. um, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get going here. I am set up and ready to go here. I was actually planning to do this with pretty much all the Western Star trucks. I have pretty much every Western Star truck out here today and set up ready to go pretty much. So yeah. I also grabbed the whatchamacallit, the double logging trailer. I think that's what it's called, isn't it? Also, please do not get stuck on the pole, Western Star. Yeah, yeah, okay, he's fine. Yeah, I have, I have the new. Was it? Yeah, it is double logging semi-trailer, which allows you to transport two sets of medium logs, which is very good. It's articulated. It is. Yeah, it's a pretty cool way of transporting the medium logs. I don't know if it's necessarily a better way of transporting the medium logs. Actually, wait a second. I'm gonna put down my my third rear axle or whatever, my dead axle, just because we have it. In some cases, it can actually help. I don't know. If there's one thing I don't like about the liftable axles in this game is that you can't actually change the what's it? You can't change the type of tires that are on them. Oh jeez, jeez, this trailer just swung out the back there. Jeez, like the cool thing about the drop down axle is like if we could have chains on it at the very least. It does actually apply a bit of extra braking force for the truck because whilst we don't have power to it, we do still have brakes on that axle, which can be actually quite nice when you're hauling a heavier load. But yeah, we're just gonna head over to this. This should be a fairly short enough route here, and also this episode itself is probably gonna be fairly short. Um, Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm recording really late here today, and I'm also recording on Saturday, so I'm recording a day late. Which, yeah, isn't ideal. I did want to get, like, I'm obviously set up here at the moment to do a lot, and I do mean a lot of stuff. But, fact of the reality is, unfortunately, I don't think I really don't have the time to do it today. I would have been recording yesterday, but I wasn't at home, unfortunately. So yeah, it's just one of them weeks, you know. At least at the very least, though, we are kind of a small bit ahead in this whole whole game at the moment, just because I did get in a second episode this week. That's only because I decided to postpone making roadcraft videos until they fix the lagging issue in the game. which it is quite bad. It is quite bad. Like, I can't keep playing it the way it is at the moment. Actually, I'm not sure did they update it yet. I actually haven't checked. I haven't checked since that video. They could have updated it, maybe. Hopefully, if they had, that'd be great. Come on. Also, yeah, if you see back there, we are like fully loaded with regular wooden planks. We are trying to. I am trying to take basically all the materials that we need for Lake Ribiere in kind of one big foul swoop, I guess. Basically, all the materials that we need from this map over there. You know, now, ideally, anyways. But I think we will have to leave the other trucks that have lying around there, just because we're probably not going to be able to do them. There are some of these contracts are a little bit more complicated. Okay. I really do hope that everything comes through as well, comes through the tunnel. I'm not sure if it will or not. We good? Yeah, we good. Okay. Now, honestly, I would really like to drive these two trucks separately, just to get a feel of the trailer, of the double logging semi-trailer here, on its own with the Western Star. The only problem is this is kind of faster in a way. I don't know. I don't know what to say. This is where we're delivering to anyways. So this will get the fishing festival up and running. Well, it won't. There's another fishing festival job we have to do as well. Unfortunately, yeah. We still do have quite a bit to go through. The good news is we are pretty much done with the tasks and the contests. I think we only have 2 tasks left, and I think we have 1 contest, I believe. I think, anyways. I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty good. I do need that winch to tighten up there a bit. Come on. Yeah, so I really don't have that too much to talk about today, but you know, we're on the main road here. I don't really know what to say, if I'm being honest. Yeah, this is not a good day for me to be doing this, is it? So I can change the suspension there. Yeah, the suspension did stay down there. Wait a second. I'll turn on the beacons as well. Yeah, I was planning to do this episode like completely with the whatchamacallit, with like all the Western Star trucks, like I was kind of saying there earlier. Like I have the 49X here set up. We have the 47X, the NF 1424 set up. We also had the NF 1430 set up at the sawmill as well. I also have the twin steer, the 6900 twin steer set up, and the Western Star 57X set up at the what's the place called, the oil refinery, because we do have to bring oil out here. And then I also have the white Western Star, which I haven't used that in a while. I do actually have it stationed on this map at the moment, up at the logging station, because there's like there's a scout fuel tanker up there that is required for which job is it? It's a job to get like a like some kind of holiday resort up and running, I think. Something on the lines of that. It's something to do with that, to get that thing up and running. Yeah, and the scout fuel tank is up at the sawmill, so I have the Western Star, the white Western Star up there, and we're also going to be using the Western Star 6900 XD here as well, which I already have that on this map from the previous episode. I don't know when the last episode we used it was. I'm pretty sure it was one where we finished building the big main bridges or whatever. So yeah, I do have a lot of trucks. I am well prepared, but yeah, I don't have the time to do the stuff I want to do today, which I am extremely annoyed about. I am sorry about that. I suppose at the end of the day, I just kind of need to get the video out though. Come on. I'm not gonna lose too much hope though. We're still gonna push here, and we're gonna see what we can get done. You know, that kind of way. Alright guys, we're just pulling into the factory here on Lake Ribiere. So we're gonna go ahead and go through the back entrance here in order to get out into the lake with all this material or whatever. And you know what? Just to get a feel, I really just want to get I want to get a feel of the logging trailer here. I think we're going to leave the 47X there. And just to get a feel of this trailer on its own here with the 49X, we're gonna go alone. It's only a short stretch that we have to drive down here in order to get onto the lake, but you know, still anything just to kind of get a feel for it. Because yeah, this trailer was something that was actually, I believe, it was supposed to have been added in whatchamacallit. It was supposed to be added with season 15 at the start, or at the beginning, but we didn't get it until like halfway through there. What was it? We got it with the... Didn't we get it when the Freightliner and the Western Star came out? I don't know when we got it, actually. But it came out there somewhere kind of in the middle of it. It wasn't something I really took too much notice of, because I think at the time I had already brought pretty much all the logs that I needed to the sawmill. So, yeah, it wasn't something I needed. But we're using it now, and obviously, yeah, we can haul 2 things of logs with it, which is quite nice. But then again, it's not really, I don't know, it's not really much of a upgrade, because we could already transport. We already had a method of using kind of a standard truck like this to transport 2 sets of medium logs. We could just have the medium log carrier and the medium log trailer. We already had a method of doing this type of transportation. So, well, whilst it's cool to have the option, it's kind of like the, what's it called? It's called a B train, I think, isn't it? I think it is B train type trailer. Whilst it is cool to have this, I'm not sure how useful it is really in the long run, especially since we have a lot more axles, so we're getting more resistance here whilst we're off-road. So it's, yeah, I'm not sure if it's particularly a better off-road setup. I don't know. I feel like it would be actually really cool if they made it in such a way to where we could actually split the trailer, you know, and use like just the back half of it. That'd be really cool. Or just use the front half if we wanted to. I think that would be extremely cool if we had that kind of feature. And then if we wanted, we could just add as many of the kind of the front portion as we want, and then just have like, I don't know, we could have like 4 or 5 trailers of it if we wanted. I think that would be extremely cool. But obviously, I think that's kind of, we have a bit of a limitation there with the way trailers work in this game. You kind of buy them, and we can't connect other trailers to other trailers. So yeah, I don't think we'll see that in this game. Even though, you know, I have seen a couple things with the season 16. I've seen a couple of things on the PTS. Not too much, but just in terms of like the vehicles that we will be getting for season 16. It seems like, well, not the vehicles, but the trailers. It seems like they're going adding more trailers for season 16, and some pretty cool ones at that. I think we might be getting a foldable long log trailer and another type of double logging trailer, I think. Which, like, that'd be mega, that'd be really cool if we got the foldable log trailer. Is definitely on a list of things that I'd really like to see in the game. Okay, come on, there we go. So, okay, we got 2 mediums done. Alright guys, here we are. I just went over and grabbed the truck here and brought it over. So, yeah, 2 wooden planks, and that is fishy business done. I don't think anything around here actually changed, did it? No. I was kind of expecting something to change. I don't know, there was something in the thing about, like, them wanting to be able to build places for, people to sit around here or something. I don't know, I kind of thought they might build, like, a grandstand somewhere or something like that. Okay, so fishy business. They say you need look to haul in a good catch, but what this festival needs are people like you. Thanks for the help. The festival is a go, and I bet you'll have everyone's gratitude. So it's 1260 XP and 14,400 bucks. So not too bad at all. However, that is not that is of course not that is not everything we have to do in order to complete like the global progress there. There is one more job for that, and that should have actually unlocked now. Which one is it? It's... No, it's not that one. It's, nope. Oh yeah, it's the one with the regional progress symbol. Why? Why did I not realize that? Okay, driving on ice. Yeah, that one is going to have us really go all over the place, though, in order to get, well, 3 different stranded fishing trailers, actually. Well, actually, technically, one of them isn't stranded. One of them's just parked in this warehouse. There's nothing to rescue about that one. But the other 2 are rescued, and they do need to be rescued, and they are quite far out. And then we also have to deliver vehicle spares, which actually isn't too bad considering we can just get vehicle spares from the quarry. Like, the quarry is literally right next door. Not far at all. But yeah, we're not gonna do that today. I think what we're going to go ahead and try and do next is this one, deliver to the helipad, vehicle spares times 3 and oil barrels 5. Like I said, I do have 2 trucks ready to go with oil barrels. I do have trucks ready to go with oil barrels. We're going to hop back here to Harbour, and we're going to bring our 2 oil trucks over to Lake Ribiere. I am going to fast forward this once I get down here, but I will show you guys here what we have going on. Okay, so here we are. We're at the oil refinery. Like I said, I actually have a lot of trucks parked in here. Not really for any particular reason. They're just here for the most part at the moment. But I do have the 6900 twin steer brought out here, and we also have the whatchamacallit, the 57X. So I'm gonna tow these 2 trucks in tandem here, and we're gonna go down here through the gateway down here at the port, just because I think that's gonna put us in the best kind of tactical position at the moment. The 4 oil barrels are kind of going out. The 4 oil barrels that are on the back of this truck are kind of going out near where the stranded trailers are that I was looking at there a moment ago on the map. The stranded fishing trailers, yeah. Um, Not sure if we'll get to delivering this thing though, because I'm pretty sure we still have to unlock the job in order to deliver these oil barrels on the twin steer here. But what we're going to do is I'm going to fast forward here. I'm going to go through the tunnel, and once we're through the tunnel, I'll kind of go off on my own in the 57X, and we'll deliver the oil barrels on the 57X to the helipad, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I will fast forward here, so I'll see you guys here in a quick minute. Alright guys, I think I'm actually going to stop the time lapse there. Just because, yeah, we're gonna split the trucks here, like I was saying, but like, I don't really drive this truck too often for pretty obvious reasons. Let's be honest. There's not too many reasons why you would drive this truck often, but I suppose we may as well drive it today since I actually have it taken out. Yeah, I kind of wanted to do like a couple maybe I suppose a couple of it will be 2 episodes anyways, where we're just kind of using all the Western Stars here because Western Star is originally a Canadian company, isn't it? I'm almost 90% sure it is, isn't it? I'm gonna have to double check that, haven't I? Yeah, they are Canadian. Well, they're originally Canadian. They were bought out by Daimler. Okay. I think I'm pronouncing that right, am I? They're partnered with like Freightliner at the moment. I am actually pretty sure the newer Western Stars like this 57X, for example, like they are actually they're mostly the 57X I'm pretty sure is a Freightliner Cascadia, like mostly under the hood. I think I'm almost 90% sure of that. Which I suppose in this day and age, like every I mean, like parts get shared between vehicles so often. You kind of start to lose track after a while. You know, there's just there's so many examples where you just have so many examples of vehicles with just bad engineering. You know, that at this point I don't even know if I can be mad about it anymore. But I don't know. I I don't know. There's so many examples that I could probably come up with. That I just don't know. Can I even can I even complain about it anymore? I suppose I can, but I don't know. I'm just not bothered enough. Come on, let's get the trailer unstuck. The trailer is yeah, it's just annoying me. We don't have quite enough leverage there. Yeah, this is the problem of not having diff lock. We probably would be able to get over this if we had diff lock at the moment, but we don't. Yeah, it would seem that the width of the rear axle is just the perfect right size there to actually get wedged between like that rock and this kind of side as well. Wow, what are the chances of that? Yeah, we are properly stuck. Oh, I hate when this happens. Yeah, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just ignore the fact that I'm having to tow the truck out. Completely ignore it. Okay, but now that we're unwedged, we should have virtually no problems getting to the helipad, which isn't actually too far away from here. Just for reference, we're just gonna kind of come down here. We're gonna drive down the main road here to around the Kenworth, and then we just kind of have to drive here and then up here, and we're there. So yeah, pretty simple, not too hard. I suppose once we do deliver this though, oh, you gotta be kidding me. We're gonna get stuck on the rocks now. Great. We're gonna get stuck on the rocks now. This kind of shows the reason why you really don't buy the Western Star Wolfpack for the 57X. If you buy the Wolfpack, you really buy it for the 247Xs. Like the 247Xs, I have no complaints about. They both work extremely well. Even the 1430, which doesn't have diff lock, somehow it manages to work so extremely well, even without diff lock. I don't know how it does it, but it does. This thing, on the other hand, it probably would work almost as well as the 1430 if it had at least a decent tire size going for it. Like we've only got 44s on this, I think, which is it's dismal. It's very small. It's just yeah, 44-inch. What rivals this thing in tire size? I don't know. The Fleet Star? No, not the Fleet Star. The Fleet Star, I'm pretty sure the Fleet Star has 45s, doesn't it? I don't. I'm actually not sure. I don't remember. What else has 44, 43 inch and around that? I'm trying to think. I'm actually not sure at the moment. I mean, at least it looks cool. I mean, you can put on some pretty nice off-roading gear, and you can try and make it pretty off-roady in the game. Like, we can actually raise up the side skirts, which I have, you know, the raised side skirts on the side. So, and the modified front bumper is actually quite useful in a sense, because it does give us quite a bit better bit of approach angle for getting up on rocks and stuff like that. If you're running the stock bumper on this thing, good luck. It's just not going to work. I'm not actually a particularly fond of the way the front of this thing looks with the off-road bumper, but you know what, it makes it work better, and in a truck like this you really need everything that you can get in order to make it work better, so yeah. Alright, so we got some fuel, not that we really needed it, but if there's one truck that really needs fuel, it's definitely the 6900 twin steer. We'll have to bring fuel to that probably. That's the reason why we have the Azov Atom. Gotta love that thing. It's so good for repairs and refueling and everything, pretty much everything maintenance wise. It's just brilliant service vehicle. Okay, so we're coming up here by the C500. So we're just gonna swing in. Where do we have to go? Oh, it's up there. Okay. I'm actually not sure if I've actually noticed this road before, if I'm being honest. Since when was this put here? I don't know. I've never had to come up here, so yeah. Yeah, but you can really see with this truck, it is really trying its best. Like, it does actually have a pretty powerful engine. It's got the, what's it called, the 2850 TC. I don't remember how much torque it has, but like it is a bit more than like the 2700. Okay, which way do we need to drive now? I suppose we'll go up here where the rocks are. Yeah. Not too bad at all. And like, it is annoying that we can't have like a crane with it, but I suppose, you know, most cases of scenario, you don't really need to have the crane with you. You know, so long as you don't do anything too stupid, and you know, you have at the very least the sideboard trailer, you're not going to lose your cargo. I mean, in hard mode, for example, you definitely really want a crane, so this is definitely not a choice of a truck for hard mode. But like, look at this thing. You know, when we don't actually have, you know, rocks to get ourselves caught in, it is actually it is holding its own. Like, we do have a fully loaded trailer here. We have 5 oil barrels. I'm actually not sure, not the heaviest cargo, but like we are doing it. It is doing it. It's doing it pretty well. Like, I'm not really having to put it in low or anything. Yeah, it's just skipping its way along. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And yeah, we're here. Yeah, I suppose there are downsides to this truck, but at the same time, I can't complain about it too much. You know, it still works. You know, that kind of way. Oh, I'm not gonna make that turn. Come on, just get it in here, and well, I suppose we'll leave it. We're gonna go ahead and get the whatchamacallit here. I'm gonna have to go down here to the 6900 XD, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to drive up towards what's it? We're gonna go up to here. We're gonna grab these chemical barrels that are at the old plant. We'll turn around and then we'll come up through here to grab yeah, vehicle spares, 3 of them. and yeah, then we'll just kind of drive up along here. I'll probably drop off the chemical barrels somewhere around here because they have to go over to here. So yeah, I don't think that's too bad of a plan. Then we'll just drive up here with them. I'm gonna fast forward this anyways because I'm gonna have to. I need to fast forward some part of this video in order to get it all into the one episode. So yeah, I'll see you here in a minute. Hopefully I don't run out of, you know, fuel. Also, I have no idea why I went turning on my all-wheel drive and diff lock there. Why did I do that? Okay, I'll see you guys here in a sec. Alright guys, here we are. So we've got the, we got the vehicle spares, we've got 3 of them for that, and then we also have, we changed truck, we have our 5 oil barrels, and that is that job done. I was kind of hoping for some kind of a build scene or something, if I'm being honest. Or actually, you know what would have been really cool if as soon as we delivered that, we had like a little scene of a helicopter flying in. That'd be really cool. Probably too much to ask for, though. Follow the wind. Great job. I'm finally free to follow the wind again. Thanks for the help, bud. May the roads you follow be smooth and your supply of fuel endless. 1790 XP and 15,750 bucks. Not too bad. Yeah, supply of fuel endless. You know, when I was pulling in here, I just realized that I actually forgot to stop in the fuel station. I was supposed to stop down here for fuel. I completely forgot about that. Oh well, but yeah, guys, I am sorry. I'm gonna have to cut this episode here in order to get this out. I'm not sure if I will get it out, obviously, but in order to at least try to get it out on time, I'm going to have to cut it here. So I am sorry about that. But at the very least, we did get 2 contracts done today, which is very good, and we're now 81% done. And, you know, at the very least, if I have two short episodes in a week, like I said, we did have a short episode there earlier this week. That kind of counts as one large episode of stuff, I guess, in a way. So we're still not doing too bad, even though I am still kind of scared of when season 16 will be coming out. I hope I have enough time to obviously do it, but I can't be screwing around like this, obviously. Um, but aside from that, just one final note. I would like to thank everyone for 300 subscribers. Um, I just hit it there yesterday, and the my 300th subscriber, he actually wrote on the um, first episode of this series. Actually, I can get him. Wait a second. Yeah, a guy with the handle Steve DeVox DeVox 943. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Sorry, Steve, if I'm saying that wrong. But he says he's my 300th subscriber, and I'm gonna give him a shout out. And also, he's from Quebec, so that's cool. Anyways, I hope he's enjoying the series, or I hope he enjoys the series. Obviously, he's only on episode 1. uh, but yeah, I would like to thank everyone, just in general, for everyone who's watching, liking, subscribing, all that. Um, this channel is mostly a hobby of mine at the moment. Anyways, it's not like I'm a huge YouTuber or anything. It's not like I'm a huge, well-known person or anything like that. But it still means a lot to me. I still enjoy doing it, even if it is only a small hobby. So, yeah, I'd just like to say thank you, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Goodbye.